Donald Trump's speech in Ohio last night was absolutely awful. I did a video about it earlier today, but specifically, various news outlets are noting that Donald Trump's core base thought the speech was boring, and frankly, they were mocking Trump and/or showing pity to that awful performance. Specifically, the New York Times noted that while the crowd was a decent size, there were a few people there. Donald Trump basically lost the crowd with more than half of his speech to go. The crowd was relatively low energy. They weren't all that into it. And the big group of people behind him throughout the speech, you saw people basically slink away. People just weren't into it. They just didn't have that energy for Trump because, as we showed, Trump was reading off a script with no passion, and he was failing to even adequately read the script most of the time. And so even the cultists, even the people that are the biggest Trump supporters, that will go out and sit there for hours for a loser ex-president, even these people are like, yeah, this is a bit much. I'm going to go. I don't want to waste my whole Saturday night listening to this old man ramble about something that doesn't matter. I'm going to head out, maybe salvage this weekend. But more than that, there were also a few people on some very right-wing social media sites letting their true thoughts be heard about Donald Trump's failure of a speech. This is from Telegram. It's sort of like a right-wing version of Twitter, sort of like Parler, very, very full of conservative voices. And here are just 4 examples, but there were many more like it, showing that Donald Trump's shtick isn't even working with the base anymore. It says here, I'm 100% with the dude, but literally switched from his speech 3 minutes ago. I'm done with his speeches. Love President Trump, but if I'm being honest, a lot of the same old we've all heard 1,000 times before. Judging by the Trump-supporting normies I live with, they were bored with his speech. And also, I support Trump, but this is getting ridiculous. And so you can hear, it's pity, it's mockery, it's sort of embarrassment to be associated with the Trump movement, saying, oh, I love President Trump, but, he's just not in it anymore. That last one saying, this is just getting ridiculous. I think that's tapping into what we talked about earlier this afternoon, which is that even if you do like Trump, you see this man withering intellectually in front of the crowd, and you have to think to yourself, is this the guy we want for our movement in 2024? And I think a lot of Trump supporters are starting to say, maybe not. And that a lot of people are saying, I'm loyal to Trump, but regular Trump voters, people that like Trump but, aren't Trump cultists, they're not impressed anymore. And so this is a crucial moment, because if anything is going to stop Donald Trump from taking the Republican Party nomination again, it's his base. If his base abandons him, he loses the thing that will give him that support in the primaries. And this isn't me hoping for Trump to fail just so another Republican ghoul can take his place, but it is to say that Donald Trump is starting to wear thin on everyone, even the people that have done crimes for him.